We got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Heward in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And we're off and running from Northwest Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Look at this, going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
We're on here with Will Shipley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cut 19.
With Sanders out of the pistol. The throw left side finds Birdie. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down from the 42. From the pistol, here's Shipley. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
White can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Trap 60. Get it.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. And the Commander's rush brings him down. defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
Elliott connects there, and that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play action now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
Ready. Cowboy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete right side. Burden has it. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead with Shipley. Breaks the tackle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Ready, right?
To the air on 1st down. Sanders buying some time right. Now he takes it. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
19, Pioneer, Cougar 19.
3rd and short here, Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't lose.
Eagles are on it, so down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment. Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. All right, so the penalty makes this second down, 10 to go.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence. In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, Shipley gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
70, tempo, look. Motion, motion, motion. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
And 9 yards
Here
to
we go, here we go.
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old...
On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Good time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. Breaks free in the center of the field. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Ready.
Shipley now up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week.
Go. Ready.
Here's Sanders now. Has him with a quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Straight. Let's go.
Sanders back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off on Barrett Carter.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets knocked.
Daniels from the pistol. Dump off to his fullback. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Cuddy.
The drive starts with a carry by White. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds a man right side. Keeps away from one. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's silent for it.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Get him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down from the 42.
Check.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
77
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This one left for Daniels. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Shot alert.
Working inside the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders take the lead on that successful kick.
Commanders 7, Eagles 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. On the screen, this is White. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Complete to Samir White. A gain of 9 brings up
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Press 80.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
an 8-yard pickup.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at
So
the
fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Deputy Lion.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. pick six. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready,
To the air on first down, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sanders setting to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Seven Pirates. Here we go, start.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Complete right side, Burton has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. So they'll have here first and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Elliott connects there, and that gets them back within 5. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Eagles and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Second half begins here with a run by White. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Going to the ground again on first. He's got it in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Fielded at the 7. Shoves him off. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Play action now with Daniels. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in by Washington. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's another Washington first down.
Hot 70, hot 70. Stick the Eagles, stick the Eagles.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd
60 by
and
6.
3.
To throw, Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Intended for Debo Samuel.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for the Eagles.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the gun, White. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Yes.
Sanders back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Chop alert! Chop alert!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll dump this one. Bixby is hit. He fumbled that football. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Bronco, go!
With Sanders out of the pistol. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco! Get it! Ready?
To the air, Sanders. The throw left side finds Burden. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Second and goal.
Let's go!
Sneak here, Sanders. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead.
Touchdown, Eagles.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 17. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Ready, go!
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. On the move, past the 40. Racing down the left side. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Commanders tie this game up.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason.
Okay, ready?
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground, here's White. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Panther 11, Panther, let's go now. 17. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, a run for White. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On the screen, this is White. Runs inside the 35. He dodged the tackle. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready up.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Come on. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Daniels on first down. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And this one doesn't go far.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see a short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Unlock right.
Running left with Bigsby. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Here's Daniels. Shovel pass complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. The Eagles and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Hand off now to Shipley. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Come on, ready?
There's a toss to White. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 16
Here
yards.
we go.
First down.
It's a design boot. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
It's a gain of
About
5.
set. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we've got whistles for a stoppage. Looks like it's for an injured player. And it appears the medical staff is headed for quarterback Shedeur Sanders. They'll bring out the punter here. Braden Mann will kick it away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Reaction now with Daniels. He's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter. There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Pass complete to Lane. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and you're taking that short completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Darnell Washington.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and
Let's go.
5.
He's back to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trail by a field goal.
At the 17-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bronco, chapel up, Bronco 80.
This one set up for Daniels. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it ggets 0.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. To throw. Oh, he lost the football! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On the give, here's Shipley. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Shipley. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.